was a pickle if ever I saw one. A real sorry state. Two dames locked in conflict, one apartment, and a fiancé to boot. What could a private eye do but play the cards he's dealt and let the chips fall where they may? If for no one else, for Bea Standryck. By far the most beautiful woman these peepers had ever beheld. Her roommate, Florence, Flo to her friends, might very well be setting her up to take a nasty fall. If so, I wasn't gonna stand for it. I'd yet to figure out where Flo's fiancé fit in.
Does he know we can hear him?
That's uncertain. What is certain, Florence, is that he's gonna help me uncover a crook who's put me in her crosshairs.
A crook the likes of Al Capone, Lucky Luciano, James Cagney, and other criminals of this, the 1940s.
What are you? Some kind of private dick?
To the core.
Richard.
Dick?
Sure.
Have a drink.
Yeah.
So it's Florence T, is it now? Not Flo?
You're not the Flo I know. Not the one I grew up with and loved as only children can love.
So why is it you're here, Bea? You're here to tell tall tales about me and my fiancé?
You flipped your wig.
The situation was rapidly spinning out of control. If I didn't grab hold of the wheel and turn hard to the left, we'd all fly right off course.
Detective?
Humphty Bograd. You can call me Humph.
Humph! If you would, we must uncover the culprit responsible for this!
No, Bea, don't! On second thought, yes, Bea, do!
Good Lord!
Call a doctor!
We need a medic!
Kids, catsup!
Is that Silk?
Yes!
Oh, no, it can't be.
Bea, tell me it isn't so!
Oh, how I wish I could. Oh, how I wish I could.
Still looks delicious.
I'd sure like to dip my fries in her.
Detective!
The catsup is a clear message to Bea from a killer. But instead of sending a telegram, he or she used a dead body.
What?
How?
Perhaps you'd better start at the beginning, doll.
I was having my breakfast as usual, dressing my scrambled eggs with catsup, which you know is my strong preference.
Just as your parents taught you to do before they died in that freak boating accident.
Boats can be dangerous.
My sentiments exactly.
Unfortunately, I shook the bottle too hard. On my way to the dry cleaner, I stumbled across the body of a dead man. And...
Tell it all, sweetheart.
And from his hand rolled my bottle of catsup!
Stolen catsup.
Yes!
Could you make it to the dry cleaner?
No!
So that stain is set?
Yes!
God save us!
Yes. When Bea told me, I wished real hard for a drink of something strong, something to numb the senses and knock me flat. But I don't keep spirits in the office. Not since the fire.
Wait. What about the dead man? Who could have bumped him off and set him up with Bea's catsup?
That's above my pay grade. Only thing I know is someone's been acting real funny over a certain someone.
Bea, you couldn't think it was me did this to you.
What? No!
Done dirt to some, sure.
Naturally.
I won't say I'm above murder exactly.
But that's murder.
I'd probably cheat under the right circumstances.
I know I would.
But I never use your own catsup against you.
That's compelling stuff. But any PI worth his salt will tell you he needs to dig a little deeper. And I'm nothing if not a PI.
Worth his salt?
Sure, why not?
Dig all you like, Detective. I'm not hiding anything from Bea.
I couldn't tell if she spoke the way she did because she was playing dumb or if she was dumb.
Hey!
If she was playing dumb, she was far smarter than dumb.
Oh, I'm plenty smart!
Freeze! Bea, maybe you'd better shed the evidence.
Here, I'll help you.
Detective, please!
I apologize. I think you're swell, but you're right. There's a time and a place. Right now, we must bring a catsup thief and murderer to justice. But no private eye goes with the first, or even most likely, suspect. Everyone in this room is going under the hot lights. Even you, Bea, until I can get you into a cool bath.
You know, Detective, there's a speed limit in this state.
So I've heard.
Have you heard that?
Yeah,
Really?
I've heard that.
Humph?
Do you have a little scooter that you ride around
That's
Humph?
It's a red one, I do.
Humph?
in? Yeah.
Sometimes I
Humph?
that's
Humph? Humph?
Shake
Humph? I wasn't planning to. You see, Flo needed a lift, and this is really between the girls.
You're a real hot potato, aren't you? Want to get out of here, but quick. Well, Bubba, crime's been committed, and leaving this room is for law-abiding citizens. I'm not convinced you are one yet. You gonna get tough about it?
I don't see there's a reason to get tough about it.
Good. So long as you don't make me snap my cap at you, we'll get along fine. Now, it's clear as water off a duck's back that you gals are sore at each other. Before I plunge my hands into the dirt and get you aiming those heated looks at me, I need to know who else knows Bea's routines. Who else lives in that apartment with you?
Well, there's us and my sister. But my sister would never get mixed up in anything like this. I've known her since she was a baby.
That's not uncommon. You and this sister of yours get along?
Most times, I suppose.
I wouldn't say that exactly.
Perhaps we're not as close as some.
Perhaps someone else is closer.
Perhaps you better be clear at what you're driving at.
Perhaps it could wait.
Perhaps it won't.
I don't like your tone. And I don't like your methods. You got something to say to me, you say it straight out.
Straight out? Is that how you want it said? Fine. Straight out it is. Your sister isn't the sister she's cracked up to be.
That wasn't straight out at all.
I'm going to have to agree, that wasn't straight out at all.
Is there a reason to be straight out at all?
I'm gonna call you straight out in a minute.
Detective, can she please talk plain?
Bea, if you would kindly talk plain.
Fine. I'll say it. Your sister's making time with your fella. Your relationship's sunk and you know it deep down where it scares you. You know it too well.
I'd offer you a tall, cool glass of water, chum, but I think that's bile you're choking on.
It's a fact, Flo. Your sister's a sharecrop.
Hey now, no need for that kind of talk.
That's why I always caught you staring at him. Intense. Like you was obsessed with Dick.
I was trying to catch him at something to use to scare him. Force him to call off this sham engagement.
Oh, Bea, you do care.
Within reason.
Ladies, that's downright touching. But let's not get thrown off track by trivialities like two-timing fiancés. We must focus on the catsup and the dead body. Right now, we're on a train of thought will take us to the villain so long as we follow it straight down the line.
Oh, Humph, I'm so glad I came.
Me too, sugar. There's no denying my PI instincts are finally honed. Right now, they're screaming at me. I think it's time we talk to this lying little sister. If that's your sister, she's got remarkable timing.
Florence. Schmarance.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I ask the questions here. What are you doing here? And more importantly, who are you?
I'm Schmarance. Please call me Schmo.
Detective, this is my sister.